Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. For you guys who are watching my videos often, probably you heard me say that Annalena Baerbock, the current foreign minister of the used-to-be great country of Germany, I call her infantile. That is my assessment of the German foreign minister. And it's not because somehow I dislike her for, how she looks, or it's just based on my assessment of her statements, of her behavior. In this video, I will analyze Annalena Baerbock's statements using Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist, and he came with 4 stages of child cognitive development. And we're going to read them for you in the context of Annalena Baerbock's latest infantile statement. Now, infantile, it's something small, young, cognitively not ready. So Annalena Baerbock makes a statement regarding the Russian military bases in Syria, saying that the Russians should remove them. And then we have the adult woman, adult, intelligent, ballsy Russian foreign minister spokeswoman, Maria Zakharova, explaining to the infantile how she's not looking one step ahead of her statements. So when you are obviously a foreign minister, you're a diplomat, diplomacy, but you have to think ahead, calculate, like in chess, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead. And you have to obviously set traps, and you have to be sweet, and you have to know what you're saying. You have to understand the geopolitical dynamics, and all. You have to be a very cognitively developed individual. Annalena Baerbock is not. So let's start with what she said, and let's then continue with what Maria Zakharova, how she smacks. But it's not hard. It almost makes you feel sorry for Annalena Baerbock because she's just not even trying. That's her level. I've seen this consistently coming from Annalena Baerbock. So here it is. This comes from Russia Today from the 4th of January 2025. Moscow reacts to Germany's call to close Russian bases in Syria. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock should address the US presence in her own country, Maria Zakharova has urged. Russian Foreign Minister spokeswoman Maria Zakharova has criticized German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock for her demand that Russia withdraw from its military bases in Syria. Imagine Maria Zakharova at one point, fantastically, will replace the great Sergei Lavrov, the current Russian Foreign Minister. I have full confidence in Maria Zakharova's abilities to smack the diplomats around. Imagine Maria Zakharova meeting Annalena Baerbock face to face in a intelligence information exchange, in a debate. It's like Maria Zakharova rearing a little toddler around the building. All right, let's see what Maria Zakharova had to say. And I'm quoting Maria Zakharova. This is being said by the foreign minister of a country that hosts US military bases. I have a question. When will the German foreign minister say something similar to Washington? End quote, Zakharova wrote in response to Baerbock's statements. Now, question for you. If you didn't have children, if you had children, I hope you had enough time to figure out how far they think, how far ahead. Usually one step ahead, which is, I want the candy, I will start crying. Right? And then maybe you got the candy, maybe not. I will share with you a direct experience when I was the most rebel in my life with my father. I will tell you two stories actually, but it's going to be at the end, so you can go get out if you want. And if you're still here, I thank you very much. So let's go and see what's going on here. So a foreign minister of a country that's under military occupation since 1944, not 45, 44, tells another country to take its military bases out of another country, just other countries. Remember, Maria Zakharova tells this baboon, wait a minute, you have troops, foreign troops on your territory, and the country that has troops on your territory has about 740 similar bases all around the globe, like we have in Tartus, Syria. Do you understand the hypocrisy? Do you understand the idiocracy of Annalena Baerbock's infantility? How should I call it? So, she's an infantile. She didn't even think about this. It's like these guys in the world here. They come and tell you something, and they say, wow, you guy, you didn't even think one step ahead of what imbecility you just uttered. And that's happening. And then they start shaming you. I don't know, you have a big nose, or you're fat, or you're ugly, or you're stupid, you're far right, you're extremist. They start labeling you because they lost the argument. So let's go to Jean Piaget assessment. So we're going to do a clinical assessment of, I was about to say Maria Zakharova, Annalena Baerbock's cognitive development. So Jean Piaget. So Mr. Fritz Piaget, French, 9, he was born in 9 of August, the drop of a second atomic bomb, 1896, and died in 16 September 1980. Was a Swiss psychologist known for his work on child development. Piaget theory of cognitive development and epistemology with you are together called genetic epistemology. All right, so let's go to the Piaget 4 stages of cognitive explain development. So he says here, he divides it in 4 stages. The first one is sensory motor stage. So there is sensor, touch it, you start moving. It's from birth to 2 years. I'm going to explain more about this in detail, about 5 attributes of each stage. Now, please, you think of this, what I'm going to read, and think where Annalena Baerbock will fall into, in what category. Pre-operational stage, ages 2 to 7. So it's not fully operational. The kid still needs rearing and is not like going alone in area, different spaces. Concrete operational stage, age 7 to 11. Former operational stage, age 12 and up. So it could be, I don't know, 17, 18, 20. Some people never leave this stage. Never. Like, we'll see who. So let's go and see. We're not going to go into history. The first one, birth to 2 years. Major characteristics. What, meow, you are here in business too. You want to see Annalena Baerbock's imbecility. Major characteristics and developmental changes during this stage. Known the world through movements and sensations. I think she passed that one, right? Learn about the world through basic actions such as sucking, grasping, or, looking and listening. Learning that things continue to exist even when they cannot be seen. Do you think Annalena Baerbock is past this? Object permanence. So they realize that if they don't see a car anymore, or an object, a toy, it's still going to be there. Realize that they are separate beings from the people and objects around them. They understand it's me and you. Realize that their actions can cause things to happen in the world around them. So no, they see the reaction, action. They don't know about the action and the reaction yet. Now they see if I throw this down, it's going to go there, but can't think ahead. Second one, 2 to 7. This is pre-operational stage. 2 to 7. Let's see if Baerbock is here. Begin to think symbolically and learn to use words and pictures to represent objects. So when you begin this, you start making religions. Tends to be egocentric. Oh, it's me. And struggle to see things from the perspective of others. So struggles to see things from the perspective of others. Do you think Annalena Baerbock she struggles to this stage? I think. Getting better with language and thinking. Getting better. But still tends to think in very concrete terms. Understand concrete terms. Next one. The concrete operational stage of cognitive development. Begin to think logically about the concrete events. Annalena Baerbock certainly did not touch this stage. Begin to understand the concept of conservation, that the amount of liquid is short, white cup is equal to that in a tall, skinny glass, for example. All right, so they understand the concept if it is not shaped in the same way, but it's in another place, and the quantity, I think Annalena Baerbock grasped this concept or this level. Thinking becomes more logical and organized, but still very concrete. I think she's right there. She's on this stage right here. Begin using inductive logic or reasoning from specific information to a general principle. Do you think Annalena Baerbock is past that? So let me give you an example of Annalena Baerbock's logic, for instance. A cow has 4 legs. A table has 4 legs. Therefore, a table is a cow. Got that? So that's why I call Annalena Baerbock infantile. She qualifies. She is still there. If she would be just, my, niece or friend or a person that I know, I would feel sorry about this person and I would think, okay, maybe needs help. I will work with this person. I will not try to show this person's cognitive level, because some other people can show my cognitive level, but I'm not ashamed of mine, right? Neither she is. That's a problem. We are in our own worlds. But she is the foreign minister of a very important country on this planet. This is Germany. Deutschland, okay? So that's the problem. The same with Biden. I don't have a problem with that shuffling madness, little cognitive, maybe 10 minutes a day. He's up with all the juju in his ass, the suppositories and the nose drills and whatever he's got. No, but he's the president of the United States of America, elect. So this is my problem when I see baboons in positions that should be maybe in a nursery home or somewhere else. Or maybe Annalena Baerbock, I would not allow her to cross the kids, the street. When they do this in America, some people stay over there and they're just very nice to take care of the kids crossing the street and the cars don't hit them. Very nice. I wouldn't let her do that. And that's not because, because I think that's a honorable thing to do. You take your time from doing something else, helping children. That's fantastic. All right, my friends, so this is Annalena Baerbock. What do you think? Do you think she passed the 4th stage? I think she's got reminiscence from each stage, from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. She's still there. Sometimes we act in the same way, but not consistently. Remember when you have narcissistic traits? You have, there's about 7 of them, about 7. You don't have to have all of them, or at least 4, but you have to be consistent in those 4. We all have, we like each other, we all that, and we want to be the center of attention, more or less. Now, it depends on the intensity to which we want that. The same with Annalena Baerbock. She proved that certain reminiscence from these stages are still there. But the problem is she's the foreign minister, not your uncle, niece, or whatever she might identify as. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.